Alright then, everybody, welcome back to Amnesia, the bunker. Requested by Cowardly Pastry, keeping the Spooktober going. Into November, we have Spooky Amnesia. I will say, and I'm very prepared for this to turn around and bite me in the ass this time. I think I handled it pretty well last time, to be honest. I think we did fine. Also, I found this out. Apparently you can go back on saves, but it's only the last 3. So that is an option. If you, like, really fuck up something, you can kind of go back. Alright. Into the bunker. I left myself some instruction at the end of last video. You were careful and a safe guy, see it's a piece of cake. I mean, currently we haven't, like, during official gameplay, I would say, because I ended the stream last time with me shooting a gun into the air and cranking my flashlight. So the monster would come. But officially, like, during normal gameplay, we haven't... I don't think we've even ran into the monster yet. Like, I don't think it's been on my screen. So... I think we're doing okay. I'm sure there's going to be a point where the game is going to force me to confront the monster. And then it's going to be bad. But for now, we have Jesus. The New Testament. And with Jesus, nothing can go wrong. As clearly shown by his life. Oh, I can lean. Alright, there you go. Oh, that's an ill omen. Get back in there, Jesus. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Right, wonderful. Okay, yeah, I left myself some instructions last time, chat. I believe the instruction I left myself was to go to the soldiers' quarters. There's a room right here, I think. Down these stairs. Go down there with a brick. That's what I said to myself. Go down there with brick, throw brick at door. Open door. F is flashlight. I guess it's just click, huh? We do have a little bit extra space. We have flare. Can be thrown. Empty bottle. We have a lot of empty bottles, actually. I'm kind of tempted to take a health and heal, because we technically are damaged. And I believe that means we're leaving little blood splatters around, and I think that might be what's causing the rats to follow me. So I think we're going to do that. How do I use this? Pop that out. Our plan up. Good and proper. There we go, we're all good. Why haven't we got a newer testament yet? It's the New Testament. The remake isn't as good as the original, but it'll do in a pinch. How is the game so far? It's scary, but it's also very, like, goal-oriented, which is definitely helping me. Why haven't we got a newer testament? May take me another 1,000 years to write. It says Gibbs. You greedy man, using that entire roll of bandages to heal one wound. Well, look. I tell you what, let's hit the old save again. Maybe I need that many bandages, you know? Now, chat, one thing we have been doing, and I'm going to continue to do, is I've been using my life as a resource in this game. Which is to say, I'm going to start this generator. We're going to grab the old brickadoo. We're going to go into that room that I want to go into. I think it's down in the soldier quarters, so it's past the mission storage. Okay. But we're going to go down here and we are going to see if there is anything in there that was worth doing, and if, you know, we find out that this was a massive mistake because I'm going to get like my shit kicked in or whatever by the monster for making loads of noise, then we'll just reload. That's essentially where I'm at. Like, absolute worst case scenario for me right now is that I just have to reload, and I'm already kind of like going down here with the assumption that I'm going to reload anyway. Fucking, he did a little scooty. Submap has been added. Okay, exit. Okay, not bad. We'll take that. That was a successful little venture, I think. Now let's see what we got. What did we get? We got a new note, I think? Maybe? Jobert's journal, patrol debriefing. I thought I was going to say debris for a second. Patrol report, 10th of July, 1916. Odd occurrences last night. STD Lambert. Oh no, it's SDT. Lambert thought dead after his patrol on the 8th. Returned to the barracks in fine health, except for the STD. He carried with him STD Clement, severely wounded from an explosion. Lambert reports the following: that midway through his patrol on the 8th, he fell into a deep crater and was unable to escape. Clement, his close friend, snuck out after him last night, located him in the crater and carried him out. Okay, they were spotted in the ensuing attack. Clement was injured by an explosion. Fell on Lambert to carry him back. Very odd that Lambert was neither injured from the fall nor the explosion. They ended up saving the man who came to save him. But battlefield luck is an odd thing. In every life, fate's winds blow erratic. Judging by Lambert's description, the crater he fell into seems to have been located very close to the Roman tunnels we unearthed. It'd been a result of the work down there. Recommend a future patrol investigate and make sure we have not opened up a back door into our own bunker. Okay. Is this the beds? Bed layout in the barracks, I guess? I'm assuming that's what that was. Right. What other stuff do we need to do, chat? We need to go to the prison, I think. I think there's a bolt cutter in the prison that we need to get through a few places. What are we showing here? We're showing utility room, security room, dark room. I think the utility room might be where the last breaker boxes that we need. Maybe. Okay. Right, well, let's make a save. Let's do another reconnaissance. Clerk's office, barracks, pantry, kitchen. Break room is just past the barracks, okay. Chat, this is one that we're very much going to reload from. This is me now unsure of exactly what I should be doing next. Wanting to figure that out. And I'm going to use this reloading opportunity as a way to expend a resource. So this is communications. Okay. So this is the other side of the barracks, I think. This is barracks 2. I'm seeing they were bunkmates in the chat. We're very happy about that. I suggest you fuck off. Right, that's the other utility. I'm kind of surprised this isn't... Oh, it is on. There's some fuel down here. Is this door open this whole time? May well have been. Okay, that requires the lug nut thing. Kinda don't want to read notes until I'm coming down here proper. What else we got? Another dog tag. Flare. That door's locked. Right, what's this room? It's like a barrel in it. Some fuel. Something that's gonna need pow shooting. Some health. Helpful. Half a bandage. Is this the last one? I feel like this is on too. Like they all seem to be on. Boom. Dead rat. Alright, well. Let's load. Okay, so there's a bunch of stuff I need to do down here. I don't know if this is what we should be focusing on right now, though. So. There is one thing I did want to do that might be worth spending a life on. I think I remember there being a fuel tank or something in one of those rooms. I want to see if I can fill these bottles. Either to make a Molotov, or maybe they can use them in the generator, I'm not sure. We love red barrels. My name is basically already French, says Floral. I suppose so. Les Floral Reverie. Oh, baguette. Can I, like, fill? No. That don't work how I think it works. Maybe if we give the bunkie a baguette, he'll stop? Maybe. Chat, get ready for lots of reloading. That's just going to be a thing, okay? If you're not happy about that, I don't know what to tell you. Tough shit. That just seems to be the type of game this is, where genuinely reloading seems to be like a resource. Because the fuel is quite limited. It's like using these as a reconnaissance in order to find out what you need to do next, and then actually do what you need to do next in like one good go. Streamer, why you keep reloading? Invite me to bunkie, I'll be bunkmate, but I'm not gay idiot. Jesus. Officers' quarters. Where the fuck was the prison? Down. Oh, it's down here. Should swap the title of Persona 3 Reload with this. Amnesia Reload, Persona 3 The Bunker. Yeah. It's mostly my blood. Nine.
Lass mich in Ruhe! Es kommt! Ich kann es hören! Ich kann es hören! Die Welt ist der Stern! Schließ mich wieder! Nein! Nein!
There's cloth there. There's an explosive barrel here. That needs the bolt cutters. First aid. Nothing in there. Alright. Grenade. Meat. Grenade and meat are in the room with the booby trap in. Seems not worth it. Grenade around there. So if I knock down this door, I gotta prepare to get ready to leg it because he's gonna come out of that hole. So basically, if I were to knock down this door, I could run in and grab maybe like 2 or 3 things before I need to fucking run. But this also is a problem because that requires something I don't have. I feel like we're running into a lot of things that require stuff I don't have. Sweet and sour.
It's gone. Schließ das wieder. Nein.
Sorry, you kept saying bitter. Alright, these cell doors don't open without getting into that room, which requires me to have a whatchamacallit, huh? Requires me to have the lug. I don't think there's another way into this room without either that or the key. Feel so bad for sad German guy. Scared German guy, yeah. I mean, he can be both. Those things don't have to be mutually exclusive. He can be sad and scared. This is probably going to get me killed. Nothing in there. Don't know what's in that. Then we've just got the sub-map. Okay. Well, guess what? Time to reload. There's a lot of stuff in there I also can't get right now. Feel like I'm at a bit of an impasse. I need the, like, lug wrench type thing. Now, I could get that from Barracks A, potentially. The fuck? We now have access to Barracks A. So we're going to go try to do that in a minute. There's at least a dog tag in there, if not a bunch of other stuff in there, so... While the monster calms down for a sec, let me just read chat. There's a very long German word for when it's both, yeah. Whenever it's just random guy in war, I always assume they were drafted and don't want to be there. Because that'd be me and I feel bad for them. Yeah, sort of the idea, though, the writers obviously want to keep who he is vague, yeah. That rat was menacing. He kind of like fucking slid along the floor towards me. It was very scary. Michael Patterson with a 7 stream streak. The fucking stream streak! Sounds like you steered yourself into a schadenfreude. So you wouldn't have to care about him, Flower. It's true. In his head, he's a dick, so you don't know what that says about me. Well, you don't... I mean, that German guy, though. Not gonna lie. Not the best track record, old Germany, eh? In the wars. Admittedly, this is World War I. There weren't really any good guys and bad guys in World War I. Everyone was a bad guy. To some degree. That was a pointless fucking war. Just two kings having a dick measuring contest. Yeah. Yeah, at least World War II had a clear, this guy is fucking evil, exactly. Unless, you know, your modern day, like, people who are apparently starting to idolize him again for some fucking reason. Okay. This is Clement's bed. 2010, was it?
9th of July, night.
It's me!
My conscience compels me now, as it failed to compel me then. I must do something, even if it costs me my own life. I must do something lest I never sleep again. I must do something or risk greeting hell itself as a relief. I must do something.
It's even worse when you realize that Kaiser and George were first cousins. Oh no. Not only are they stupid and annoying, but they're also related. It suddenly makes sense. I said 19. 15th of July, 1916, Fournier claims one of us killed Renard. I saw Renard's corpse. His eyes were gone. Gouged from his skull, his tongue was shredded. We all hated Renard, but none of us could have done this. War is a brutality, but is anonymous, mechanized. We fire at distant soldiers. Whoever did this, it was intimate, it was sadistic. Fear for all of us. Well, I had to use a bullet, chat. But I guess that means we can at least afford to keep looking now. Get all we can out of this excursion. Fifth of May, 1916, Johannes to Amanda Nicolay. Dearest... Thank you for the package. Saving the chocolate for a special occasion. I'm keeping the photo close to my heart. I thought I said potato. Anyway, it's been weeks now since I've been called for any combat action, but a new kind of fear is spreading inside the bunker. Last night I woke with a chill. A strange sound was emanating from deeper in the bunker. A kind of moan. Cry? Perhaps a howl? Went to investigate, found myself standing at the entryway to the Roman tunnels. The sound came from within. Or inside, rather, sorry. I dared not shine a light inside, for fear of what I might see. Then, scrambling thudding came racing towards me from the darkness. A shape loomed up out of the shadows. I reached for my sidearm, ready to fire. It was Toussaint. He'd been awakened as well, but unlike me, he dared to enter the tunnels. He says he saw something there. We stood at that moor, listening. The howling grew distant, receded to where I dare not guess. Perhaps our minds are gone, or perhaps there's something down there. Toussaint will not tell me what he saw. Please write me again soon. Love to you, Johannes. No. Cannot pick up anything else. Right. I believe we're going to consider that a victory. We're going to leave. We definitely had one close encounter with that fella now. At least. If I had a potato, I'd keep it close to my heart in my stomach. It's a good place for it. Right, that's a full tank right there. What we got? Health, flare, grenades. Okay. The gun a portable Brave Boy buff, but with limited use anxiety. Yeah, I guess. It's a good way to put it. Not gonna lie, like, when I have a bullet, I do at least feel like I have an out, you know? Whereas if we didn't have the bullet, I would be very much more scared. But the problem is, in this game, is oftentimes you need the bullets for, like, puzzle solving as much as you do anything else. I'm gonna keep I'm gonna keep some stuff in these drawers, I think. Oh, not quite what I planned. Okay, that's my bottles drawer check. We keep bottles in here, just in case we need them. Still don't know what I really can use them for. I assume maybe like Molotov cocktails or something. I don't know about steak, if that, like, is gonna hang here and stay. I guess it probably will. From the fact that the stones stayed, I've got to believe that, like, they're probably going to be fine. Okay, got flares in that one. Let's do grenades in the last one over here. Uh-oh. Alright. Bottle door. That's right. They filled with delicious alcohol. I think they're filled with nothing, currently. I think we can perhaps eventually fill them. I never used the drawers, but I'm sure that's fine too. Not sure why it's closing, but that's safety. For safety, that one closes. Just in case. You wouldn't want you wouldn't want someone to come and find your grenade drawer. The grenades are shy, yeah. Alright, I'm happy we're keeping health and stuff in here. Actually, might go put the pocket watch on the table over there, because, I mean, I'm only ever going to use it when I'm using the generator, right? Hold, take it. Oh, okay, never mind. Maybe I can't drop the pocket watch. Put it back in there then. Okay, we save. Right. Now, I got my locker code, 2010. Oui, oui. Baguette. Oh, oh. Is that me? Henri? Lambert? Yeah, that's me. There I am.
8th of July, mid-afternoon. Joubert needs a scout for tonight. Routine patrol. Out to the communication wires and back. It'll be cloudy. Good cover. Easiest patrol possible. Sergeant wants me or Augustin to go. He still suspects one of us might have been with the mutineers. but I won't be going. How can I be so sure? Well, Augustin has agreed to a friendly game of chance to determine which of us it will be. And using an old sleight of hand trick, there's no way I'll lose.
Didn't we read the other half of this note?
Augustin doesn't have a
From the other
chance,
perspective.
I'll ensure he doesn't. Me? A scoundrel? Perhaps. But when he returns and I remind him of the time he pissed in my flask, or the mysterious lice that appeared in my bunk, or the incident with that barmaid, well, I laughed in those cases, and he'll laugh in this one. 8th of July, near midnight. Shelling again somewhere along the line. Them firing at us. I'm sure we will fire at them again soon. I hope Augustin's having a simply marvelous time out there. Can't wait to tell him what I did. 9th of July, time unknown. It must be just before dawn. When the shelling stopped, I woke. The sudden silence always does that. Augustin's bunk is empty. I went looking for him. He wasn't in the mess, nor being seen by Dr. Jasinski, nor lurking out for a final smoke. Dax was on patrol. I asked him. He said Augustin hasn't returned from the scout. He said the words like he was pronouncing Augustin's death. As if scouts don't come running back at all hours. As if it wasn't just a routine patrol. As if all hope was lost. Now the shelling is starting again. We'll try to sleep. 9th of July, morning. It has been hours now and Augustin has not returned. His luck did not hold. And neither has mine. What could I have been thinking? If he is gone forever... But I do not want to write it, for fear writing it will make it real. I will continue to wait in my bunk until dusk. And if there is no sign of him, then I do not know. The priest keeps staring at me, as if he can sense I have some unseen weight on me. I will not give him the satisfaction of a confession. It was nothing, a joke. I thought it was just a joke. I never thought. I never thought. And therein lies my sin.
I mean, what's the alternative anyway, right? Not to, like, absolve him of weighting the dice or whatever it was he did in order to not go out on patrol, but, I mean, the alternative is he went out there and died anyway. So, I don't know. Just luck of the draw. Could have just as easily sent him out on this one, and then you go and do the next one because of how it works or whatever, and then that's the one that's bad. So... I do understand that must weigh on your conscience, but I don't know. Wouldn't help but feel like you just got unlucky, you know? I liked your locker, Henri. You keep bullets in your locker. And that's okay with me. It's tough. It was, I don't know the right word, almost charming at how simple this whole guilt thing is. You spent a bit of time like, what did he do? What evil thing? And he just cheated at a game. Yeah, I mean, he cheated at a game that ended up with, like, a friend of his going out on a patrol that he died on as a consequence, I guess, but at the same time, I don't think you can blame yourself for that. I gotta be honest. Why these kind of horror games so good, though, getting these settings with the context of a monster chasing you really adds to the dread. Same thing they did with Soma and Existentialism, and they made Amnesia Rebirth, which was a game. A lot of bad dominoes falling, yeah. I say, I don't think you can blame yourself for that, realistically. Okay. Right. Let's see, what do we need to do? I don't know if we have access to the break room currently. We've searched Barracks A and Barracks B now, I feel. I think they're done. I don't know about this dark room. I feel like that must be locked. Come down here. Straight door. I think this is locked. This is communications room. This was definitely locked. I think when I went down here, this was... I think both of these are also locked. I could be wrong. And I think this is, I want to say this is barricaded or something. So we could go in Barracks B and through that door down there and see what's going on over there. This one's going to be a reconnaissance run, chat, once again. Guess you could say Bunky isn't really about anything, but I think good metaphor about being trapped in multiple cages. It's always a bigger cage. Well, it's sort of telling a little story, a little sort of compact story about war and people's experiences in the war or whatever. While also making you go through your own personal hell with this fucking monster. We have 4 bullets. Plenty of generator time. We're going to get some reconnaissance done here, folks. That's an explosive barrel. So fucking angry. How do we actually deal with these rats? Burn them, right? But how do we burn the rats? Piece off. Oh, still goes, eh? So not every time you shoot him does he fuck off. Understood. Does he, like, get stronger over time? Because I put one bullet in him earlier. It's a possibility. Do you want specifics? You have read the note. Well, I mean, I did read the note, but it just said to burn them. But I don't think... Do I have... the things I need to burn them? Our problems not any better. Coming after the wounded. Vermin have no interest in flesh after it's burnt. So a new policy must be instituted. The bodies of all deceased soldiers must be burned. It is spoken of to raise about this matter and provide proper consecration for the deceased remains. It's not ideal, it feels like sort of pain, but burning the dead seems to be the only way to stop the rats from coming to burn. We must. Right. So burn the bodies, like I said, but do I have the things on hand to be able to burn the bodies? I'm stockpiling bottles, but I don't know if I have a way to then turn that into Molotovs. Fun fact, I literally just found out Bunky gets scared if you shoot the gun when it's empty. Oh. Like, do okay, here's the main thing I want to know, is do the flares work like a fire source, or are they not for that? Because right now I don't really see the point in the flares. Flares will cause fire if there's gasoline. Right. Fuck it, you're getting a list, okay. Because I assume we can make Molotovs, maybe like combined with a cloth and some gas or something, we'll make a Molotov, but I also don't know when we say gas, I don't know if we mean the gas canister downstairs, if I have to go fill the bottle from some sort of container. That's like the bits I'm unsure about. Believe you need a lighter for Molotovs. How's Bunky going, bud? Not too bad, Rob. We got some stuff done already. I'm just gonna try something here. It's probably gonna be, like, certain death, but... Actually, make it easier, I'll send the list on Discord, there are many ways. Okay. I appreciate that. Like, is it, like, just never explicitly told you in-game, then, or something? Is there, like, another note that's like, this is how I make all of my fun explosions happen? Genuinely forget. kind of wanted to go down there and see if that blew up that door. But well, I mean, we're going to reload anyway. He's down there, I feel. He's not leaving that space. Did not blow open the door either. For what it's worth. Center, tried not to be confusing. Let me have a look. Let me see. To get gas where you need it to go, pour gas directly on the floor from a can or a bottle. Put gasoline in a bottle and throw it if you need distance. Bottle plus cloth plus gas plus with lighter equals Molotov. When gas is on the ground, you can shoot it, throw a flare. Explosives might also work. MaelstromALPHA, you need to relax. Make me watch a video. What is this? Let's find out. Oh my god. I mean, it's 20 something minutes. So we're not going to watch all of it. Obviously. But let's skip through a little bit.
A quest is now in progress. Sailing on.
Okay, hang on. Are they're mid quest?
The left hand and introduced them to his master. 3 magic spells old Merlin gave them, and Frieza could be one to save them. So, on they went to dodge the spears. But now they're faced with Polly's jeers.
Look at this fucking jester.
And now time turns, the fire burns, time out is gone, the quest is on.
Says the right hand to the left hand, I don't know the way. Says the left hand to the right hand, I'm in disarray. Very well, quoth the right hand, then I'll have the say. And so saying, I'll be on my way. But just remember, don't follow me, follow your nose, if you notice what I mean.
I have no idea what the fuck he just said. He was like, left hand to the right hand and coughed the left hand and white. They ran off.
Hurry up, team, you're wasting life force.
Where you want to go? Alright, Daniel, try walking forwards. Can I go? That's it. Right now. 2 side steps to your left. That's great. Now,
There's a big lock on that door, isn't there?
How'd you get through a locked door with no key?
Yeah.
Alright, Danny,
Uh-oh.
that's right. And walk forwards again.
Turn to your right, Daniel.
Look, he's almost dead. He's got like eyeballs left.
Where am I now?
Oh, you're in a room with a comically large bomb.
And again, right. And again, turn right. Step forward. Run.
Quick, run!
Well, they really wanted to get rid of them. They went, no, we've had enough of this team.
And I can't imagine why you did it. Take the wrong path, I mean. Folly clearly indicated right, and yet you went left. Still, just to prove that Danny is not in little pieces, here he is outside the dungeon. And now it's time for you to
Look at
join
the rainbow outside.
Spellcasting. DISMISS. And so farewell.
Right, hang on. Let's skip forward and see what the next team is.
Morgan. John Paul Meyer from Morgan.
Claire Elliott from Morgan.
Well, now that we have the next team...
Where the fuck are they from? Igla Morgan?
Choose Helen. Your life force... Oh.
Yeah.
There's a picture of a key on the floor, and there's 4 doors with keyholes in them. So step forward. Take a step to your left. Step forward again. Keep going. Right, stop.
Stop.
Alright, he's gonna go through the fucking door. It's gonna take him like 9 years.
Walk forward, Helen.
Oh shit, Scorpion Room!
Team, this story has a sting in its tail, for this guardian was created by magic. Although it doesn't quite exist In human terms, it could still destroy you if it achieves contact. At the very least, it will seriously damage your life force.
Take a side step to the right, Helen. Another one.
Fucking sprint. Fucking dangerously sprint in the room full of,
Stop.
like, boxes and shit, probably.
When we say now, walk forward very fast as you can. Now.
Now.
What the fuck was that timing? No, no fucking shot.
Where am I?
Oh god, it's gonna be one of the walls that, like, they can't breathe.
Down there. Walk forward to the table. Stop.
I'm the wall.
To the other side.
It's gonna be like that, chat.
Take the apple.
And the key. And the key.
Yeah, the key.
Warning, team. Level 1 clues are invariably guarded by war monsters. A manifestation is about to occur.
The Votula can't breathe. Yeah, exactly.
Turn round, Helen.
There he is.
Yes. There he is. Not exactly the most lovable of netherworld creations. This one's probably Olgarth, for his stony friend Granitas was on duty last time, and they tend to take it in turns.
I am Granitas of legend.
Please get this over with quickly so I can take this face paint off and breathe.
Olgarth is at the moment unfit for guard duty because it appears
Alright, I can't be bothered.
Say
Listen to them try and figure out this. That takes too long.
Where am I?
There's a fucking room with a big Magnum PI in it.
Helen, don't move. Don't say a word. You're in the giant.
And they put him in the fucking doorway as well.
Undisturbed. Listen to the voices of your friends, and when they instruct you, you forward as silently as you may. But don't move until they tell you, or you may suffer a fatal fall.
I'm the janitor.
I smell the blood of a scumblebum. Well, tickle my toes with a tree trunk, it's a dwarf. Don't like dwarves.
Tickle my toes with a tree trunk.
Locks with hammers, makes an awful din. What's your name, dwarf?
Helen.
Oh, so you's an human, is you?
Scruffy gonna die, Scruffy live.
Up on eye.
He does look like Scruffy.
Trouble with humans is humans makes I sneeze.
Right, skip.
If you see any dwarves,
Stop.
you tell them they's not welcome.
Turn to your left. No, turn to your right.
Right, this is usually where they kill people. They either like let them through or kill them here.
Forward.
To have taken
We're gonna skip to the death chat because I haven't got time. Okay, let's see how they died.
to have taken
Wait, they just spelt the thing wrong?
turning.
Walk forward. Stop. Spell casting. W-E-L-L.
Sad.
Fortunately, team, the well spell can only reveal a well. It can't create one. Oh.
It's like, once again, sorry team, we have made this one impossibly hard. So basically, you couldn't have won if you'd have tried. We decided we didn't like you. We can't have them actually win. Okay. Why did her trying to cast the well spell cause a game over? I'm so confused. So basically, they teach them a spell or whatever, but it might not be applicable. Depending on whether or not they wanted them to win. Half the time seems to be the case. But do you even care? Traeger. Yeah. Normally spellcasting is like 95% of the time they don't want these people to win, so they're just gonna give them an impossible task. We had the Legends of the Hidden Temple, though. I get it. Heck them kids. Yep. Most of the time, they didn't deserve the win, truthfully. Hope that was a nice interlude. That was funny. I always enjoy me a bit of a Nightmare. I would love to just, like, do a Nightmare night. One night. Just watch a bunch of it. I have it all on a hard drive. Okay, we're gonna make the save. Chat. So what I did, and you might have noticed, is I ran down there and I chucked a fucking grenade in it. So, I'm hoping that might have done one of two things. At the very least, I want it to have destroyed the door. If it did that, then great. I'm also hoping maybe it got rid of the rats. I'm not as confident in that. If it got rid of the rats, that's a nice bonus. Henry was like, oui, oui, me amour, that show is magnifique. Mon Dieu, I'm back in the bunker. I am back in the bunker. No, no, no. Bro, why he like immediately come fucking find me? I wasn't making any noise. What's his fucking problem? Never anything in those. Just big disappointment. Faber's last note. 12th July 1916. Night. Sleepless. Something keeps scratching at the walls. I've heard rats before, of course, but this is different. It's not subtle or rhythmic scratch of a rodent. It's louder, steadier. Francois has gone 4 times now to find the source, and each time returned with no answers, perturbed. The men like me who were here during the Roman tunnel incident, we share skittish looks. Dare not say anything for fair reprimand, but we need not say it. We're all thinking the same thing. Later, something just howled. Not something outside the barracks, something in here with us. Like before, it's like before! But the tunnels are still sealed. They're still sealed, but it wasn't enough! All of my brothers court-martialed and gone, and it still wasn't enough. 16th July. A demon from the tunnels is among us. It killed Renard. It will kill all of us unless... For Leroux, for Tesson, for Neuer, for Nikolai, Ozan and Renoir, I will kill it myself. This is why I was not caught. This is my purpose. My revolver is loaded. My will is strong. Sad fucking times for you, bud. The revolver don't work. Need like a fucking rocket launcher or something. I think he's in there. One bullet used for quite a lot of additional stuff. It's probably worth it. I half expect him to have immediately gone to the other one. See if he could get in. That's what I was like expecting him to have done. Alright. Full. Free extra fuel. That feels good. That feels good. We technically never used the meat. We got an extra cloth. I think we got an extra heal because of the extra cloth. Alright, that was a good excursion. We also got a code, correct? Laval's code 1175. Chat, we have an ad break coming up very shortly. Let's go ahead and save. See if we can get Laval's code. And then I'll go for break. One 175. A gas mask, you say? Huh. Chat, where do we need that? You come across that? X to put on the gas mask. Well, I hate that. Let's save. Sent another recipe. I never found it super useful. Maybe in your playthrough it will be. I think it's mainly for a gas trap or if a gas trap or for a grenade is set off. Right, okay. Stick plus cloth plus light equals torch. Can temporarily scare away rats. Probably light stuff on fire. Interesting. Right, well, anyway, like I said, break. Adverts are now about to start any moment now, so I'm going to use this as an opportunity to go for my stream break. As we're about the halfway point of the stream. When we return, we will do some more Bunky. But for now, enjoy the clips, and I'll see you in a couple of minutes.
Mr. Macho Man, is it true that all the girls wanna come on you?
Wow. For the kids! Remember that! Why did the stream come all about sex offenders and dicks and cum in the last like fucking 10 minutes? So you're a secret room meal ticket. Inverted castle. Peanut. My Google search says, and I quote, "How to get to Sultan's secret room meal ticket peanut." Oh. Emma, grab.
Oh.
Fucking serious. Grab my hand, please. She's got like a back to the wall and won't grab the hand. I think this is where I get to do a lot of witch running if I remember rightly as well. Ow! 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 Oh god! Ah! Oh, it's like someone punched me in the back. This fucking so many bodies. I can't handle it. Excuse me. Pucky, you? What? What? It's a cute little onion. Pookie, everybody. Wah! I think I wet myself. No! Don't make me say that. Oh boy, it's too late now. Hang on, everyone. She's not even gonna. What the fuck are you, by the way? You've been here this whole time. Wait. Excuse me? Don't tell me Pecco is like the most pivotal, important thing in this. Pecco, please! No! He was like, what about me, Maria? You didn't call my name! Don't you know who I am? Kept calling Terwilliger Jones the wrong name, that was one of them. Who the fuck is Terwilliger Jones? What? What the fuck are we talking about? Paige, you have no idea what you're talking about. Here we go. Yeah, I will say this is the last attempt, because if I beat on this attempt, even if it's past 8:45, I think that counts, because we don't know how long it is. We'll say this was like the attempt that started then. No! There we go. Okay.
From within your mind, no one else can find the life that you inspire. From another place, not from outer space, from some place even higher, from the dark.
God, I fucking hate this area. Alright, bye. Yeah, we're gonna do it. That was pretty good. I enjoyed that as well. That was also funny.
Fuck, this book is a real asshole.
Still busy vomiting filth disguises language.
While paused, hold R2, press circle, circle, left, circle, circle. Why is that a thing? Why? Who made that? And for what possible fucking reason is that a thing? I just don't understand. Look, I've got to be quiet because other people are in the house and they're asleep, but you can have this. That fucking death noise kills me every time. What are you gonna do? Why was that your response? What the fuck was that? What are you? You gonna do it? Okay. Oh, I love it. This is the best area ever. Everything in that fucking forest is suicidal, apparently. All right, folks, I'm back. Bang. This is not my current bloodstains, right? This is like old blood. Like, I'm not bleeding, I don't think. I left a lot of old blood around. So we used one grenade recently as a puzzle device, essentially. We opened a door with it, which got me access into the pantry, kitchen, break room. Now, that utility room there, I think, is going to require a pap-pap with the gun. But I think I have to do that in order to get the communications code. I'm correct. Have we been in maintenance? I don't know if we have. I feel like I must have been. Bloodborne. Fuck, I should play that again. You can now on PC. Reconnaissance run, chat. Oh, shit. This is purely to check. Are you gonna pull me through that door? Or that hole? No. Rats. Rats. We're the rats. Good. I kind of saw that and was like, I should turn and run. And I feel like by the time I figured that much out, I was like, no, that's too late. Hang on, what did you put? Oh, you're typing something, okay. I shall read what you type. Once I'm able. However, I have confirmed I've definitely not been to that area. That's brand new zone. I've not been to maintenance. Which also means that must be like very useful shit in there for me to get. Fucking Bastards. You little shits. Guys, there are fucking rats everywhere here. What happened here? Why did this become like rat capital of the world? Can hear me. Every time I take a step, I swear it can hear me. I've crawled into this hole here. I'll just wait. And I'll hold my breath and wait. Maybe it'll go away. I'm quiet enough. Oh god, let me be quiet enough. Well. I see what you're saying, Pastry. Don't worry. I will use resources as and when makes sense. But I'm also kind of just reconning right now, so... I kind of need to know what I need to bring to take care of maintenance, and it seems like I need a fucking flamethrower. I really want to read this and then reload and use the code, but I feel like that's so against the spirit of things that I shouldn't. But now I know in the foreman's quarters there is a dog tag. Explosive barrel. I actually think the monster might be leaving me alone right now. Because I think he blew himself up in one of those rooms. Like I think it was quite possibly in here or one of the other rooms. No, this is the grenade room, wasn't it? Stafford, have you noticed how the rats have changed down here lately? Ever since I opened up those tunnels, I swear the rats have gone uglier. Like they're disfigured or something, and they're definitely more aggressive. Tell me I'm not going crazy. I'm having a worrying change of plans right now. Two, 4, 9, 7. Note to a dear friend. Gavin, I promised you a Christian burial, but you must understand the rats would not stop coming. They swarmed your body, their teeth, their claws, they would not stop. I did what our ancestors did when faced with unclean things, burnt them, and I burnt what was left of you to stop them coming again. If you've made it to heaven, please forgive me. I remain down here in hell with that demon. It will come again for me soon. I know it. I'm going to do as you suggested before you died, make for the pillbox. Please, if you're up there, watch over me. Pastry, have you figured out what my worrying change of plan is? Yeah, this may have become a real mission. I've gone the wrong fucking way. Yeah, no, this is a real mission. We got stuff. We essentially use no fuel in the process. Maintenance seems like it's going to be a real bitch to explore, and we got a bunch of stuff from maintenance, so feel like that kind of has to be considered a win for us. Like, we may have used some health packs and stuff, but, I mean, honestly, health-wise, we're actually doing fine. That's not the bit I'm worried about, so... But we unlocked maintenance map. We unlocked a... Oh my god, fuel storage? Hello. We unlocked another code. They said someone went to the pillbox in one of the notes, right? Remain down here. No. I'm going to do just before you died, make for the pillbox. Foreman Stafford. I'm assuming we don't have the code for Stafford yet. And that's probably where we're going to get that. You're much braver than I was. You're walking and running around. I was crouching and sneaking like a hobbit assassin with gastroenteritis. I think it's because... like that run in particular, I wasn't taking seriously. In my head. Until I started taking it seriously, then you suddenly noticed I was hearing stuff and I was like... taking wrong turns and getting all fucking scared and shit. I feel like I'm being mostly sneaky when I'm, like, taking things seriously. That makes sense. 2497. Like, right now, we're gonna be somewhat sneaky. I feel like, now, you can correct me if I'm wrong, chat. From what I've learned so far from playing this, it doesn't seem like walking and crouching really make much less noise than each other. 2497 Gerard. Maybe if it's in the room with me. Foreman Stafford will be the wrench that opens up a lot. That opens up prison. That opens up a bunch of other, like, rooms and various grates that we couldn't get in before. Sneaky, I guess, is less about sound and more about actually hiding. I mean, like, I tried to hide earlier. There was a point where the first time we've had to officially properly hide when I was in the barracks. But I picked wrong. Thought the monster was going to come like this. So I went like this around a corner and then the monster was like, bam, right there. And then I had to put a bullet in his head. That happened. Cast a dim light and can be used to set fires. Right, so what I'm assuming from this is now I may... You can properly go into beds when crouched. Oh yeah. Sneaky, sneaky. I don't know if I'd have been able to go underneath that bed that we were at, though. I'll be honest. Because, it was one of those ones that was like, had a big cloth around it. Not all beds are equal, yeah. So we really want to make it to the pillbox. There is a munition storage next to the pillbox. Okay, we're going to do a couple of things here. We're going to go blep onto that. We are going to take us a bottle, combine it with the cloth. Combine it with the fuel. Petrol bomb. Now, you said that you need to have the lighter? Does it not need a lighter? Let's find out. Let's find out together. We're gonna reload, so... No, requires lighter to use. Okay. Just straight up says it. But you need that. It uses a whole fuel canister, though, for a fucking, like, Molotov. That seems really, really inefficient. So once we go down these stairs through the changing room, up into the storage hub, it's that way, okay. Now, here's what we're going to be doing here, chat. Fair warning. This is very much not going to be turning into a real mission. That much is guaranteed from the offset. First off, I want to try out the petrol bomb. Did that rat go flying? I didn't see it. Maybe. People more worried about the smoke buildup in the bunker. Yeah. Right, here's the other part of this whole thing, chat. Again, like I said, this is not going to turn into a real mission. We are just going to make our way to the pillbox. Because I would like to see whether or not it is locked. I'm purely here to check on the status of it. Okay, this door is locked. You good? two useless things in there. Pillbox is locked. You require pillbox access. See me or Father DeRise for both in possession of the key. Foreman Stafford. Okay. Fuck! They're onto me! Ah, they think I'm me! Back, demon! There's no healing in there at all! Oh! That's what that was. I was like, I heard a noise. Was that the monster? No. It was a tripwire I couldn't see because I was fucking dying of blood. Right, so pillbox is very much not happening right now. The rise. He must have the key then. Right? Unless it is Foreman Stafford. But he said he's going to the pillbox. Why did you go left, Maelstrom, when Rochester clearly told you to go right? Shit, you're right. You are correct. That's my bad. So the Molotov cocktail, yes, it will set fire to a body or whatever and get rid of the rats, but it also doesn't seem wildly efficient. Utility room I can get into if I pop the door. That will get me access to the communications room, which I think gets me access to a code, if I remember rightly. What's his mind? Any of the main scenes, get the arsenal code from him. So that's the arsenal code. Dynamite is in the arsenal. Detonator handle is somewhere in the Roman tunnels. So that's like our overall goal. This is our pillbox thing. So I mean, we know of stuff to do. I don't know how to get into the security, to be perfectly honest. Prison requires us to get the socket wrench thing, which requires me to get Foreman Stafford's code, I think, wasn't it? Which is why we're even thinking about needing to go into pillbox in the first place. Did we ever try that security door? I feel like that must be closed. Let's go have a look. It's not getting me anywhere standing still. It's a strange game. I think it's very good because it does like keep me constantly tense. It never really lets up off the tension, which I feel like is something that a lot of times horror games really struggle with. But what I am noticing is, and this is maybe just me and how I play, busy. Cough. You blow yourself up. What I am noticing is, and this is again, let's say, probably just as much down to how I actually am playing the game, is that I feel so goal-oriented in this game that's taking precedence over, like, fear. That makes sense? Like, I'm more interested in getting my goals complete than I am scared of, like, the monster chasing me at the moment. And admittedly, a lot of that is probably because I'm also, like, playing the game on, like, a 2-life system. You know? Where, like, I'm running out here with the lights on and doing a bunch of stuff and seeing what sticks. I don't think this is gonna work, because I haven't got any fucking bullets left. Oh, sugar. I would need some way to set you off, huh? Lurking a mobo, no worries. I'm just checking all the beds to see if anyone has hidden any goodies for me. Like a Bible. before I get killed. Beg your pardon. No fucking way. What the fuck? Well, I'm glad I fucking randomly decided to check some shit. I'd have never, ever in my life thought to do that if I wasn't, like, just out here fucking about. Because pastry left. Pastry's here. I see pastry. Neo kinda can see, but hearing is limited. Well, I'm genuinely flabbergasted by that. That's very intriguing, isn't it? Neil, why are you taking offense to that? I feel like it's a very fair comment. When we get like Neil, I'm here, can't see, can't can't interact, can't hear. But how you doing? No headphones, no monitor, no computer, exactly. Alright, well, two things now. This just changed our overall goal. It's fair, but I like to argue anyway. Chat, this also might become a mission. Like a real mission. Like a real boy mission. Depending on how things go, at least. That's fucking wild, man. Hi. Neuer's Journal, Part 2, May 14th, 1916. I've spoken to no one of what's written in those texts, I swear it, but now the Rue comes out of the tunnels claiming to have seen things described in them. My rational mind cannot accept that this might be coincidence, nor can it accept the alternative. I have to tell the others what's written in these texts. Tell them. Warn them. 18th of May, 1916. They've punished the Rue for speaking out about what he saw, and now Renard has sent for me. I'm sure I have to be punished as well. We're stuck between the Germans in front of us, High Command behind us, and some other horrible force that seems to lurk in the shadows all around us. I fear now... we are now truly beyond God's reach. 20th of May, 1916. No French accent. I haven't done that for any other note in the game so far. Why would I start now? We've got this many fucking notes. I've been locked in Delpy's cells for the past 2 nights. Reynard's punishment for speaking about the texts. Nightmare after nightmare there, dreams of darkness, seductive darkness, voices there welcoming me. Returned to my bunk and was met with the men. All of whom now have tales to tell. Nicolay, Faber, Hulibk, and on and on. They're all hearing things, dreaming things. Nights are now spent in the grip of fear that crawls up the spine, and digs its claws behind the eyes, piercing mind and soul. But after what happened to the ruin me, none dare speak of the officers, not even to Jobert. And worse, raids are beginning again. I'm to go tomorrow night. 23rd of May, 1916. Back from the raid, can't sleep, shells falling, the soles of my boots are worn thin, my feet bloody and blistered. Lost too many out there. I feel trapped. 25th of May, 1916. Last night the entire barracks was awakened by the sounds of the tunnel. Nightly they grow louder. When I slept, I dreamt of other worlds of pain wrapped in ecstasy. This morning we're all as ghosts. Things cannot continue this way. I will enter the tunnels and see if I can find some way to end this for all of our sakes. To STD Faber. I was there when they pulled your friend Neuer from the tunnels. He'd been screaming for hours before he was located, tied to the stretcher. He was still trying to scream, but all that came out was a horrible rasp. All of the engineers have seen things down there, myself included. We should talk, you and I, about what is to be done. Let me know when. From Roseanne. Definitely don't want a message like that from Roseanne, to be honest. Faber is gone. Insanity. Chaos. We were in the mess and it burst from the shadows right behind Boisrond, but Faber was there, ready, practically threw himself in front of the thing, and he shot it, hit it dead on. The thing retreated, we thought for sure it was dead, then not 10 minutes later it came back for him. Heard him screaming, being pulled into the wall, praying for salvation. Now I can hear it moving again, getting closer. Have to move now, we'll all suffer his fate. Only 1 bullet left, chat. Wait, well, the guy's not here. Did that gas clear up? No. That is a very gaseous room still. Does this work to knock down doors this much brick? Or is that not enough brick? Alright, you know what? The gas is a problem. So I kind of really should not set that gas off if I can avoid it. So let's try some stuff. This summer, Maelstrom is Rat Leaper. You don't want to miss it. That's right. Excuse me for desiring whimsy, you goal-oriented knob. Oh, what, for making the monkey dance and do the accents, you mean? You classify it as whimsy. chink. Make the monkey dance. Fuck off. Or more, but why should I do it for free? All of yours are on point redeems. Right? I'm doing it for free. I'm giving away the goods. But I really don't want to make a point redeem that's like do an accent, because I know it will get horrifically abused by people like Author Thee. It would just be like, now do the funny Chinese man accent. I kind of stopped doing accent redeems and stuff after my throat surgery anyway. Just because it was definitely not conducive to good throat health. Let's see if I can sprint back. What's the worst that happens? Monster gets me? Right, nice. There's a lot of fuel. Chinese man who needs a shit. Yeah, that's the sort of stuff. We used to get like or it would be like a Chinese man who's like got an allergy to apples specifically and now has diarrhea. And you're like, well, I don't know what you want from me. I think they're all roughly going to sound the same. There you go. Bottle drawer's getting full. Okay, right. That was actually a very small amount of generator used to get 2 fuel, get the key to the communications room and get it open. Now, security... I would really like to know what's in security. So, even though, like I say, we're saving, what we're going to do is we're going to just run in there with gas mask on, grenade the door open, shoot the fella, and just get an idea of what's in security and what we're missing out on. Find out how worthwhile it is to actually open this door. So I really don't want to use too many of these bullets. I didn't open that drawer from before because all that was in there really was an extra inventory space. Now we know it's there. I can go get it any time. But like, right now, don't know if it's worth a bullet. Shoot the fella, the Mormon sequel to John Wick. I'd watch it. Mormon John Wick? That'd be amazing. Like, you will eventually clear out of this fucking room, right? My friend, after the tunnel sabotage are increasing security everywhere, I've been commanded to lock the door to communications, but between you and me, I'm going to keep a copy of the key in my bunk in the barracks. You never know when such a thing might come in handy. We fucking found that on our own. By mistake. So, this room, blowing up this room, expending a bullet to get rid of the monster and all that fucking jazz is going to get me a bottle. Well then. Not fucking worth it, is it? Good to know. And that's why we do reconnaissance runs, chat. Because I have that key. Or rather I did, because I used it. What a jammy bastard I was. That was a Merlot of work for little reward. I know that's obviously spelt lot. But I feel like the pun sadly would be missed on the audio only viewers. I imagine sequence breaking in this game must be great. Well, one thing for sure that I'm pretty sure we could have been doing this whole time if we really wanted to is running to an area with the generator on, looking at the dog tag, getting the code, writing the code down, going and opening the locker after reloading. So you're not really sequence breaking in that sense so much as you're going and getting the information and then reloading with the information in hand. Like, I'm now going to go do the same thing again with the utility room. Basically, you need to find out what the fuck is in the utility room. Because it requires a bullet to open it. So, if whatever's in there is worth it, then great, we'll go do it. Like, for reals, but... if it's, like a note to a puzzle I've already fucking solved, like the security room was, then we won't be doing that. It's interesting. It's like an interesting design because it really feels like this is the way you're supposed to do it, to me. The only tiny little thing in the back of my mind thinking maybe this is not, like, the way they intended or whatever, is that there's a little pang of guilt. Tiny little pang of guilt that I'm just like, I'll go do the thing and see if it's important, and then I'll reload it. And I'm like, well, it's probably not what they intended you to do. But let me tell you, that tiny pang of guilt goes away very quickly. When it's like, did you use a bullet or not? Okay, utility room is going to need to be done. The officers have abandoned us. They ran from the beast and blew the exit closed behind them, even Jobert. They called us cowards and traitors and worse, hypocrites. Now they've doomed us. Whatever hell we suffer now, it is on them. God will punish them for what they've done. Okay, we take that. That's a real mission. We got enough fuel to refill what we used. And we opened up the utility closet without even having to spend a bullet beyond opening the door. We managed to avoid the monster, so... all in all... I'd say that was successful. And we got a heal as well. We got an extra health. Yeah, Pastry says, like, you wonder how much you can sequence break or whatever. I bet there's speedrunners who have, like, tech for it. There's probably, like, oh, if it's, if the one of the codes is, like, whatever, then you're on this seed. And that means all of your codes are going to look like this. There's probably something like that. We read these before, but that was on a reconnaissance run. Right, so what do? We unlocked utility, we unlocked the communications. I assume that in order to listen to the communications broadcast, we need generator power. Because we're going to need to power the radio or whatever. This will get us the arsenal code, I believe, which is one of our major objectives. Now, I'm assuming turning on the communications thing is probably going to attract the monster's attention. You'll be on X cycle running about minus 0.1, which is bad because, yeah. That sounds like speedrunners. I mean that in the nicest way possible. Know many good people who are speedrunners. I'm a terrible one.
21 left. The code is 8, 7, 2, 2.
Okay, not bad. 8722, chat. They're nutters, I should know who it was. Speedrunning is just stress to me. Hey, we're second place in the world on Zerv and the X or whatever it was. Hey, I'm where is it? Let's see. Accomplished speedrunner. MaelstromALPHA. That's right. Y'all should know me from my speedrunning antics. Such as 1635th in Super Mario Bros. Over 6 minute 33. I'm also 6th on the any percent emulator leaderboard for Lifeline with 8 hours 30. 6th, chat. That's impressive. Now, that is the bottom of that leaderboard by 5.5 hours. But hear me out. I did eat a pizza in that, so how many active players? I mean, on that particular one, that will be 6 runs, so 6 runners. But I do also have, what do I have? 3rd place on Sestasha Cooperative in Final Fantasy 14. 42nd in Aurum Vale Solo. 10th in the Naval Extreme. And 3rd place in Containment Bay Z1T9 Extreme Cooperative. Not bad. Not good, but not bad. Alright. So, look at that. Soldier quarters. Checked off. List done. Now, we have the Arsenal code. 8722. Let's go have a look at Arsenal, shall we? It's been a little while since I've been in there. Pizza Time, Coward 9 Sonic. That is bannable. Sorry, what's bannable? Because if you're about to say pineapple on pizza is bannable, you will be banned. Because pineapple on pizza is fucking delicious. You should get over this weird complex you have that people can't enjoy things that you don't enjoy. Isn't this bolt cutters? Yes, this is bolt cutters. Can't do that. Hang on, let me read this. 90% of people aren't even on the leaderboard. Exactly, how safe. Exactly. How many people realistically do you think, outside of those 6 who speedrun Lifeline, have beaten Lifeline in under 8.5 hours? I don't think many. It just is pineapple by itself. Yes, on pizza with cheese and tomato, just error 404. Well, I'm going to say 2 things. One, tomato part of it, I don't think really matters, right? Tomato base, it goes with so many other things that wouldn't necessarily, like, go with a tomato. Like, if you put a pineapple slice and a tomato together, like, whatever, it's probably not great. But much like how tomato base goes with so many other things, I don't think that's an issue. 2, cheese and pineapple. If you're going to tell me that cheese doesn't go with pineapple, then I don't know what we're doing here. And then if you're going to tell me that cheese doesn't go with ham, pineapple doesn't go with ham like on an Hawaiian, then we're really just lying to ourselves, aren't we? Famous combo. Assume this is the Arsenal code. 8722. The sweet complements savory, umami stuff. Yeah, cheese and fruit generally go well together. Talking about pineapple and pizza, hold my beer. We don't have cheese in Ireland. We don't have cheese in Ireland. We don't have cheese in Ireland. I don't know about that. That doesn't sound right. The English took it all to flavour our stolen baked tubers. There we go. 8722. I always like to order extra pineapple when people complain about my pineapple pizza. Well, they're not going to eat it then, I suppose. So that's benefit. I just don't get it. Like, it's like when people say anchovies on pizzas are gross. I actually agree with that. I don't... Anchovies aren't my jam. But I don't think that invalidates, like, all your life. Like, some people seem to get like, fucking weird about pineapple on pizza, man. It's just a topping. You don't have to have it. Just, like, move on. Get a new obsession. Something more productive. Can I go through? No. What are we doing here? What did I get? I got loads of fuel. Like, fuckloads of fuel. I opened the door. What else did I do down here? I didn't open that other door. That was one of the things I was going to try and do. That one. There isn't anything heavy here for me to use, though. So I think we're just going to have to go. I will die on that hill. Anchovies are another level. When you say another level, what do you mean? Do you mean they're amazing? What do you mean? What are we talking? What does another level mean in this context? Gift from the gods, right? So here's my exact point, Gibbs. Here's my exact point. I would say that anchovies is a similarly frowned upon by certain people ingredient on a pizza. If you put anchovies on your pizza, you're either like people love you or they're like, what the fuck have you done to my pizza? You've ruined it. You've put salty fish on it. So that's how you sound to me. Talking about anchovies is like how you, like, or talking about pineapple, sorry, is how I would sound to you talking about anchovies, like that. Saying that I don't like them, I think they're a sin or whatever. But I don't think that. I just think they're a topping on a pizza. And if you want to have anchovies on your pizza, bruv, good for you. Why you gotta be fucking weird about pineapples? Just don't eat them. Why you gotta judge people and say it's a sin? I never got it. I never got the level of vitriol that people have towards pineapple on pizza. It just fucking boggles my mind. It's such a choice-dependent thing. Like, you don't have to do it, man. Look how much fucking fuel I have. What's going on here? I really want that to stand up. I don't feel like it's going to happen. Maybe there? Fucking stand up, you prick. But no, like, my thoughts on anchovies, I've had anchovies, like, precisely twice on a pizza, and, my opinion is kind of just, like, replacement for salt. Which I get. With some toppings, I think it goes, like, it probably goes quite well. But for the most part, I think it's just like, it's saltfish. You could just as easily get the same quality of anchovies on a pizza if you just sprinkled some salt on it. Pastry says, I love fishies. You a big anchovy on a pizza fan, Pastry? I could see them maybe being too salty for some people. Even if they like fish. Fucking shit. Fuck it then. There's my fuel, there. No, I went everywhere. How the fuck did it go over here? Kinda glad it didn't blow up. Just sets fire to the whole fucking place, that would be terrible. I'm done trying to make it neat. I give up. I'm just happy if it's on here. There you go, tuck that back there. Yeah, get that back in there, there you go. Plenty of room for more fuel. You know what I need to try? Speaking of pineapple on pizza though, and I still haven't tried it, and my brother swears by it. And I can totally see it in my head working, is pineapple pepperoni. I've been told is apparently very nice. Instead of ham, replace the ham with the pep secret. No, get back in there. I didn't say you could not be in there. There you go. Right. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 additional tanks of gas. We are full. We have the arsenal code. We started checking the arsenal out. What we need to do in the arsenal, though, is smash down the door so we can get, like, the map and stuff. That would be helpful. Which is going to require me to find something heavy to lob at it, or, like an explosive, like a grenade or something. We do have 1 grenade left. What else? I guess we need to figure out how we actually get through the arsenal. It seems to be pretty difficult. Pillbox. Pillbox is still a question mark for me. I can't get in that door. I feel like we need to get in that door so that we can get Foreman Stafford's key, like code, which should then get us access to the wrench, the socket wrench. Once we have access to the socket wrench, we can go to the prison we can get access to the cell gates, which will get us access to the bolt cutters. The bolt cutters will then get us access to a couple of rooms in the infirmary, I think, that were bolted up. There might have been a few rooms in the soldiers' quarters, I can't really remember. And similarly in maintenance, there might have been a couple of bolted up rooms in there. But the main one is the one in the arsenal. The tunnel door. We need access to the tunnels. And that's going to be through the whatchamacallit, the bolt cutters in the prison. So that's our goals, chat. I'm leaving myself this as an instruction for next week, because we're more or less at the end of the stream. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit a save, and then we're going to go. Last thing I'm going to do is run into the arsenal, blow up the big door, fight off the monster for a bit, and just see what was in there. But yeah, those are our main things. I think we've mostly got soldiers' quarters done. We need to finish off the puzzle in the prison, which, like I say, requires the lug nut thing, which I think requires us to open the pillbox. So I don't know where else. I don't know how to get into the pillbox. That's like the big question mark right now. If we can get into the pillbox, I feel like the whole game opens up. Yes, that's instruction for future Maelstrom for next week. For now, let's go finish off in style. 2 bullets. 1 grenade. Fuck it, let's run. Worst case scenario, the fella turns up and he's shooting in the head. We've got 2 bullets. I think it's kind of crazy how the lights like go off and shit, so you can't like properly see him. Like in order to make it harder to shoot him. Like, is he doing that? Is he like fucking? Oh, the wire cutters can also disarm traps. Ah. I will say outside of that... Oh, no, there's a bullet, actually. Outside of that, in this room, there wasn't an awful lot. Just the map. It says storage area 2 tunnels. Yeah. Yeah, that's the key, the door we need to get into. Explosive storage is there. We got in here. We need... Okay. Well, let's have a quick look. I say, well, we've got a bit of a buffer here because we're just going to be like finishing the game without resaving. So we need to get into there. Yeah. Another grenade. Have you ever had Kipper's pastry? Asks Neil. Smoke me a Kipper, I'll be back for breakfast. Pastry. Has anyone ever smoked you a Kipper? So you could be back for breakfast. Asks Mighty Meow in the chat. And secondary to that, if that doesn't make any sense to you, you need to go watch Red Dwarf. Holy moly. Can't use that. But we do now know that's there, chat, for next week. There is a important, potentially, dog tag down here. Surrounded by rats. Pardon me. What is kippers? Says pastry. What is clocks? Where he? Uh-oh. Well, there you go, chat. That's the end of the stream. We still got plenty of stuff to be doing in the arsenal. I guess we'll do that next week. Right, that's it. Another bunkie done, folks. I hope you enjoyed. I've left myself quite in a set of instructions for next week, so we'll see how well I actually get on with those. I feel like we're closing in towards an ending. I'm not, like, I don't think we're close, because I think we're going to have to go through the Roman tunnels. But, I mean, like, prison section has one puzzle that I can see that really needs doing. Maintenance section has one puzzle that really needs doing. Arsenal section seems like maybe the biggest bit, because we're going to have to go into the tunnels and get the detonator device along with the dynamite. But once we've got those two, I'm pretty sure that's go to the exit and then the final, like, confrontation. Correct me if I'm wrong, Pastry, but I think I can see the string of objectives now required of me to get to the end of this game. I think. Are you having fun? It's not bad as I thought it was going to be. It's not like as scary as I thought it was going to be. It is still plenty tense and scary, but I am enjoying like the exploration part of it. I think the way they've done it, leaving it quite open-ended, is quite good. So yeah, that's why I'm having fun. Right, chat, that's it for me though, for another night. I will be back on Thursday when we jump into Toluca Prison. If it wasn't scary enough today, it's going to get pretty fucking scary on Thursday. So look forward to that. That's it from me, folks. Stick around for the end screen. I'll see you next time on Dragon Ball Z.